Hey everyone, I'm Mitch Dyer. This is your boy Colin Moriarty.
Yeah.
This is Shinjuku Tokyo. And Colin, you and I just played Final Fantasy Type-0 on PS4 for the first time ever. First time I don't think anybody's ever played it outside Square Enix. What do you think?
It's cool. I mean, I think the biggest analog to it in the Final Fantasy series might be Crisis Core, but it's really not really that much like Crisis Core. It's an action RPG. I think it's fun. I'm really impressed with how they've up-resed the graphics. They show a trailer actually for it where they show what it looked like on PSP and then they show what it looked like on PS4. And while I think it still looks a bit like a PS3 game, it looks a little empty. The textures aren't that nice. It definitely doesn't look like a PSP game, so I think they did a nice job there.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I think it has a couple problems, namely the camera.
The camera's pretty wonky. Yeah.
I would call it a disaster.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I was waiting for your Beyond, and you let me down. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Beyond that, I think the combat itself is really good. I like switching between the characters, jumping between Ace, Seven, and Rem, and their different skills, being able to, pull yourself towards somebody with a whip, or shoot these, like, fireballs or whatever. All that stuff was really cool. Big fan of summoning the Ifrit demon and being able to control that. Was a bigger fan of being able to throw a meteorite at a helicopter and then kick a giant demon dog. That made this game for me completely okay. Yeah,
so summoning the Eidolons, whatever, are it's cool. I mean, the game's really hard, so they had a re-raise.
It's really hard.
They had a re-raise on for us automatically, so when you die, basically you just get revived automatically, so you can keep playing.
Yeah.
And the thing is that when you do summon Ifrit, you're supposed to die, and then you have to use an item or a spell to revive you. So we were able to use him and kind of spam him, and so we got to like really kind of figure out that kind of more powerful angle of the game. But yeah, I agree. I think the camera, when you're locked on, is really messy. And someone from Square told me that they're going to try to fix that before the game comes out. And it obviously comes out in March, as you know now. And I was actually also impressed with the kind of the array of spells and items and accessories that are there for you to kind of equip on the characters, the differences of the characters. The one character that uses the cards to throw will remind a lot of people of Ace, will remind a lot of people of Gambit, but he reminds me a lot of Setzer from Final Fantasy VI. Who used cards, he was a gambler or whatever, so that was kind of cool too, a little touch, a little touchstone to the past. But I'm excited about it. I'm disappointed that it's not on Vita. But other than that,
remote play, Colin.
Yeah, remote play. That's the cop out now for everyone. Yeah. You play all your PS4 games on Vita.
But we have a Vita version. You get it for free.
So it's cool. It's also on Xbox One. We didn't get to play the Xbox One iteration, but I want to see more. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
It just felt a little empty. I'm not really sure why they didn't rework more of it on PS4. For instance, you go into different areas of the stronghold in the demo we're playing, and I'm kind of confused why everything's separate. The PS4 can certainly run this all as one map.
Yeah.
So there's like little things
I think it's very much like they copied and pasted the code, fixed a bunch of stuff, didn't actually change it to accommodate for the hardware, which it's disappointing.
Yeah.
It's coming out in March in Japan, shortly thereafter in America, and then the Final Fantasy 15 episode demo comes out around the same time. So for more on Final Fantasy Type-0 and Final Fantasy 15, we have a whole bunch of stuff on IGN.